Hey there, guys. Welcome to the Book of Shadows Tarot unboxing review and flip through. So this is a deck that I got from Amazon. It is a Barbara Moore. Yeah, it's by Barbara Moore, and it is actually two different decks. And I think one of the decks is more of a as above, whereas the other one is so below. All right, so you guys can take the time to pause this and read the back of that. I'm not going to read it, but I know that this deck has this box, this set is the second edition, and it does hold. Oh, okay, it's by Los Scarabellos. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, it is by Los Scarabellos, but I'm going to open it really quickly. I've taken off all the plastic, and I've taken off the plastic off the cards. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of show you any other things that, that the cards may have. I really haven't looked at the card. I just know that there's kind of just pretty much two different sets. I'm going to go ahead and really quickly look at the book here. All right, it looks pretty thick. It's kind of nice. I'm just going to flip through it really quickly. All right. Okay, so yeah, it's just going over the water elements. From what I did see is that what is this called? As above, the as above deck kind of had maybe about two different different words for the meanings, which was kind of confusing to me at first, but I think it's a deck that I can get used to. And then we move into the what is this? I guess this will be considered volume 2, So Below. So their cards look a little bit more happy and a little lighter or whatever. They just give a little small blurb of what the cards mean. I really like the illustrations on the So Below, which is volume 2. So I'm just gonna place this little booklet over here. Okay, place this little booklet over here. And the first deck I'm going to work with is the Book of Shadows Volume 1, which is As Above. Now this one I believe is a lot darker. The theme on it is a little darker than the other theme. I'm going to set you here. All right, and I'm just going to do like a little flip through. I see that we have our just like a little blurb card, I guess. I could probably just put this. I'd like to use these cards just to put like in a frame or something, or just put it on my altar. I like that. Okay, so this is what I'm a little nervous about. All right, so I'm just going to get a little closer to the camera. All right, so this is the Fool. I would suspect this is Fool. I'm just going to do like a small little flip through. And if you can see, this is the element, so it represents the Magician. I'm not going to talk through all of these because I can easily see myself getting lost in these cards. See what I mean by these cards are a bit darker? Oh, so this will be the Hierophant, the Book of Shadows, like the teacher. I understand that one, definitely. And there's the Lovers. Oh, that's a beautiful Lovers card. I like that. Spell casting. See, they've renamed the cards, and that can be a little confusing for me, so I'm definitely going to have to brush up on my Roman numerals. But I'm the type of person why I like to read the book anyway. I like to read the book and get the artist's understanding over the depiction of the cards. But this is a really nice deck. I'm not really going over the card stock. Oh wow, they have the Wheel of the Year in here. I didn't realize that. I was running my mouth. Llamas. Okay, I didn't realize that. Oh, that's like the Tower. Oh wow, Samhain, Letha. Wow, these. You know what? This is perfect for when if I need to know like when is something going to happen, and if I get the card that says Letha, I understand that that's during like, the springtime. All right. All right, so let me take a pause and take all my cards down so far. Kind of just set them over to the side. All right, the next set. All right, and that was the World card. That was the last one. So now we're into the Cups. Ooh, beautiful. See, some of these cards aren't that dark, but I can still see the meaning and the understanding in them. All right, I like it. It's beautiful. Five of water. Sorry. Okay, now this one's really gonna throw me off. I feel like I know who that is, but I'm not quite for certain. I'm gonna have to definitely read the book on some of this. Wow, okay, so I'm seeing that there's lots of different deities in this Nine of Water, wish fulfillment. I'm gonna have to brush up on some of my deities and gods and goddesses. I see that because I didn't recognize some of those. Element of water. Okay, is this an extra card, or I'm guessing that's like the extra card, or maybe it could be like the page. No, maybe this is the page, the maiden of water. Mother of water being like the queen. Oh, I love that. Mother of water. You know, my mom used to tell me before she passed, my mom was Muslim, and she used to tell me that she used to go outside and she would cup her hands and ask Allah for what it is that she wanted. And she would catch the rain that rained down on her with her hands. And then she would put the water or either drink it or just put it on her face to kind of like to receive his blessings. And that's what this reminds me of. Mother of water. It's just something that just popped up to me. That's just what it means. That was a special card for me. I could tell when that pops up for me, that's going to mean something really special to me. I can see that already. Makes me feel good when I look at it. I miss my mom. Okay. So now we've gotten into the pentacles or earth. We got a lot of gnome, fairy, elementals. This is really pretty. Now, I myself am not quite a fairy person, but I really do like dragons and other mythical creatures. And I mean, you can't really dislike one without liking the other, honestly. But I do know that dragons are pretty much like the guardians of the fairy world. But I'm more, even though I have like my background is roses and pretty pink girly stuff, I really and truly resonate with dragons the most. I like dragons. I have a dragon egg in my dreadlocks. Well, I call it a dragon egg. It looks like an egg, and I just named it a dragon's egg because that's what I wanted to do. All right, Ten of Pentacles. Oh, wow, I like that. It's like the whole earth. Oh, I like that. I'm going to really, right now, I can't really just get into the deck completely. I'm going to go ahead and take some of these cards down. I can't just get into the deck completely when I do these flip throughs, but on my own, when I can really get into them and just like really appreciate the cards, that's what I like to do. So let's go ahead and finish looking at the rest of this. And I'm going to do both cards, of course. So, oh, whoops. Sorry, you guys. Bumped the camera. Oh, well, I think you guys like those little bloopers and stuff like that. I like how they do the maiden, mother, and crone. That's nice. Okay, and then the Ace of Wands, basically the Ace of Fire. These cards are a little darker for fire cards, aren't they? But you notice that they have the planets back there. I'm going to have to figure out why did they decide to go with a planetarial theme. But it's okay because I feel like this deck kind of entails everything. So far we've seen energies. Now that my thing's not in the picture. So far we've seen the seasons, the wheel of the year. We've seen maiden, mother, and crone aspect. We've seen the planets. What else have we seen? I can't really think of everything. We've seen fairy aspect and the mystical, magical elements of the world, and now we're more so like the zodiac planetary type of in the fire. Okay, so I'm really liking the way this is going because there's a little bit of everything that I can pull from. I'm not the best with zodiacs, but you know, I can definitely this deck can definitely push me to kind of get a better understanding of that. It's a beautiful deck, actually. Three of air. So what is this about? Okay, so there's the fairy aspect again. Oh, look at that palmistry. Well, it looks like palmistry. It's like the fairies are reading the palms. I wonder how does that relate to five of swords, I would suspect, because it's air. Beautiful cards. I'm just going to go ahead and keep pulling because they're almost done. This looks like the as above, so below tree already. The tree of life. Yeah, so we're dealing with air fairies. I know there are different types of fairies, but I'm just not sure about them. I think I saw a couple of gnomes in this deck as well. I'm not sure, but I know there's different types of fairies. Like I said, I'm not really into fairies that much. I'm more so into like dragons and other mystical creatures. I always said that if I ever, okay, so this is just I said that if I ever was to get a deck, make my own deck, it would be just literally like mystical creatures, not necessarily like fairies and stuff, but it'd be like Pegasus and some unicorns, but mostly dragons and things like that. All right, so that is that. Well, let's go back into our box. Oops, I think I just heard something shake around. Okay, it's a box. Yeah, I think some of my cards fell. Just a few of them. And put them right there. Now, the illustrations on these are a lot lighter, and when I initially saw them, I just kind of thought, well, I kind of like the way these look. So I was kind of a little bit more drawn to the second edition because I like the illustrations. But now it might be tit for tat because now that I'm seeing the that first edition, I really like it too. So again, we start off with just a little, oh, I like that too. I'm going to keep both of those cards. See, this is now, okay, now we get into the traditional names. Okay, I like this type of illustration, not because of the colors, but mostly just because it just has this like cartoonish type of, I'm not saying I like anime, but I do like illustrations that just have more of a, I don't know, I like illustrations instead of like the CGI type of look. And I think that other deck, the first edition, had more of a CGI type of look. Okay, the Emperor. Oh, mom's busy making choices. Yeah, because nowadays these moms we're emperors. I got 5 kids. We're emperors. I feel like an emperor of my house sometimes. Not to like, I'm saying I got a husband too. He's truly is an emperor, but I have both aspects because I've been a single mom at one point too. So I definitely have both aspects in me. All right, in the Chariot. Oh my God, this is me too. Oh, I'm going to relate to this because I have a minivan and that looks like all of my kids in the minivan and me driving. I'm going to like this deck. And that looks like me too. Strength because I run. Matter of fact, I'm in my workout clothes now. That's the only reason why I didn't go with showing my face because I'm getting ready to work out. And that looks like me as well, just lounging in the tub. Oh my, I'm going to really resonate with this deck. The wheel. I'm really liking this deck. Oh my goodness, crazy, because I was thinking about painting my toes. Oh, she's not painting her toes, but after a long day's work, Justice. I don't really see how this is Justice, but I guess after a long day's work, she has to come home and take her shoes off. And that's justice enough for her feet after she done murdered them. In the heels, the Hangman. I've seen this position in multiple decks when they have the Hangman. It's like a woman contemplating, like doing yoga poses and things like that. Death card for sale. It's time for a change. Yeah, moving. Thank goodness I'm not moving anymore. Hopefully I won't be. I really love my home. Temperance, date night. I love it. I love her pouring the wine. And I love that I see color in the deck. I always love it when I see some people of color. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to say I really love it when I can see people who look like myself in the decks. It really helps me to resonate with the decks. I'm sorry, my fingers are in the way. Oh, the Tower. She broke a dish after hearing some terrible news, some shocking news. Oh, I hate that. Look at that, the stars. She's running after them kids. Them kids keep her busy, just like mine. I really like this. I really love the modern twist on this. And look at the moon. You still have the, where's the other dog? Okay, so this looks like the wolf, but I don't see the dog. I don't see the dog, but there's usually like a wolf there and there's like a dog on the other side, kind of representing the tame aspect and then like the wild aspect. But we still have the crawdad, so, or the crawfish, whatever that is. So that's okay. And the sun card, look how bright and pretty that is. Nice summer picnic. By the way, this feels like me right now. My husband's downstairs and he's barbecuing. So I know I'm going to resonate with this deck. Matter of fact, I might go ahead and use this on my next, I don't know, I may not use it on my next video, but I'm really liking it. Oh, and the world card. Okay, so that's it for the major arcana. Let's go ahead and take these down. Don't they look beautiful just sitting here? The color scheme of them, I really like it. I really like this color scheme. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys are liking the videos, if you guys are liking it, and tell me what your favorite card is so far, okay? Let me know what your favorite card is so far and how do you feel about it and why. It doesn't have to necessarily be from this deck. It can be from another deck, or why do you just have, you know, a favorite card, or what depiction on here really brings you back home. I've had a lot of cards so far that I've seen in this that really hit home for me in both decks. I'm loving this deck already. I'm loving both of them. I'm so glad that I bought the set. If you buy it in this, the first card, it's like you don't really get all of the, you only get the first edition. But when you buy the second edition, you get, you know, the first and the second, I believe. 9 of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. Happy birthday. And I think it's a couple people's birthday today. I was on a few live streams today. A couple people had some birthdays the past few days. Mine will be coming up in November. I'm a Scorpio, November 21st. Death card. I'm on the last day of the Scorpio. I'm Scorpio cusp. Scorpio Sagittarius. I'm a Leo rising. Sagittarius moon. King of Cups. Look at Dad in the kitchen. Look at Dad in the kitchen cooking with the cheering. That looks like my husband right now, actually. He's got a towel wrapped around him like an apron. He's over the grill. He's seasoning the chicken right now. I'm going to go join him in a little bit. We're going to have a good time. But yeah. That's me sometimes, because I swear I get a lot of HelloFresh, and this is me reading the directions. Well, I don't know if she's reading the directions, but I read directions when I cook still. When I'm cooking new stuff. I mean, like stuff that because I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier. So I got some HelloFresh, and they have some really unique recipes, things that I've never heard of. So, you know, that was me reading the directions. I could see that. So what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of symbology within these cards that I can really get a clear explanation on what's going on with the individual. We have a lot of, I really like this. The 8 of Pentacles. Look what she's doing. Very artistic, very creative. And look, she's taking direction from the gnomes. It's like the fairies or the gnomes are helping her to create, or is she creating the gnomes? I don't know. I can't tell which one is which. Are the gnomes helping her? Is she getting help from the fairy realm, or is she creating the fairies? I don't know. I can't even tell. Beautiful deck, though. 10 of Pentacles. Family life. We got the whole family there. Oh, we have a biracial couple. I like that. Queen of Pentacles. Look, she's got something special planned for him. I like that. She's got something special planned for him. Like, this is a lot of outdoor scenes as well. Ace of Wands. Ooh, like this is going to get a little darker, I can sense. But I like it. Oh, no, it's not. It's not too dark. 3 of Wands. Oh, she's waiting for her mail to come in, and the mail is here. Waiting is over. She's been waiting so long. Let me go ahead and take this down. I mean, I really like the way the cards look when they're all together like this. I love the color scheme. And I've noticed that this border is green and the other border was like a blue, I believe. It was like a indigo blue, whereas this deck is more of a hunter green, forest green type of color. So I like that. And I think, I don't know, I think this is where I stopped off at. Four of Wands. They're getting ready to celebrate. That's I like that. It's not necessarily depicting a wedding, but it is depicting a celebration. Because I don't always see the Four of Wands as depicting some sort of celebration. I just see it as a mark in a mark in the season, or just something to celebrate over, but not necessarily like a wedding. I just see it as like a stage of graduation from one point to the next point. You know, that's kind of, I hope that makes sense. Okay. I really like this. Now, wait a minute. Six of Swords. Okay, not six. Yeah, it's Six of Swords, but I'm just trying to figure out, how does this mean transition? But okay, I see, because you see where she's coming from, this dark, dingy place, and she's following the fairy that's pointing at the happy, greener pastures here. I like it. I do like it now. I just had to take some time to understand, see what I was looking at. I love the shadowing and the shading. See that? Ten of Wands. Wow, she's got all this stuff in her hands. What do those geckos mean? Does anybody know what the newts or the geckos mean? I know that I see it a lot in the Emperor. Is it the Emperor that I see it in? I believe so. Okay, so we got a lot of this. I never understood what those salamanders mean. I can call that thing 3 or 4 different animals. But they're all over this whole deck. Okay, so I'm guessing that these are, yeah, the Queen. Okay. There's a lot of fire. Okay, so they're doing like ritualistic work. And that is the Athame. I think that the fairy is like blessing the Athame. Oh, Three of Swords. Yeah. When she feels the sadness, all the fairies feel the sadness too. You notice they're all around her crown chakra. Four of Swords. She's kind of being, what is she doing? I can't even tell. She's just chilling. Looks like she's at work, not being too serious. She's just kind of laid back, relaxing. Look at that. Five of Swords. Oh, wow. She's bitter. She's really bitter. I'm glad she won, though. She deserved it. I'm pretty sure she worked hard for it. So it's not necessarily defeat, but I almost see it as like a well-deserved defeat, you know? That's what it's kind of conveying to me, putting all the focus on the person who got position number 1. Oh, sorry. That's the Eight of Swords. Being all tied up. Knight of Swords. Can't sleep at night. Too much noise. Noise from inside of her head, probably. And the Swords. We're almost done, you guys. This is a beautiful deck. I don't know which one I like best. Comment down below if you feel like which one is your favorite and why. And you can tell me if there's a few cards that stood out to you and how did they make you feel, if you have any stories behind it. All right. So again, there we are. So this is definitely what the backs look like. This is edition 2, edition 1. They kind of look like that without all the words on the backs of them. I really like this. It's a really nice deck, okay? So I hope you guys like that, because I think this deck is very phenomenal. Let me guys know what you think about it in the comments down below, and be sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.